16 hours. That's the incredible promise from NYX for their new Wonder Snatch powder. They're claiming 16 hours of a smooth airbrush poreless finish to your face, and they're calling this a one-hit wonder. And if you're like me, you're both excited and maybe a little skeptical. So today I'm going to not only just test this out, but I'm going to put it through the ultimate all-day wear test. Let's find out if it can actually snatch your face or if it's just another pretty promise. So what exactly are we working with here? The NYX Wonder Snatch Lifting Setting Powder comes in a few different shades. You have translucent options for setting your whole face, and then there's some really pretty brightening shades as well. I picked up the translucent shade, and for this I'll do an all over wear test today with this, and I'm also going to try and bake under my eyes as well to see if it can really brighten up that area. So the claims are big with this product. They're talking up to, again, 16 hours of wear that's sweat proof and smudge resistant and has zero flashback. They say that's a tall order for any powder, especially one that's supposedly affordable. The formula is where things really get interesting though. It's talc free, silica free, which is amazing if you find those ingredients drying, and instead the main ingredients appear to be a mineral powder for a bit of radiance and cornstarch to help absorb the oil. But this is the part that really intrigued me as well. NYX says it's infused with skincare ingredients like green tea extract and lifting peptides. Now let's be realistic, setting powder isn't going to replace your skincare, but including these skincare ingredients tells me that they really wanted to create a formula that feels comfortable and smooth on your skin and not dry and heavy. My skin is basically a perfect testing ground for this. I am combo oily big time. My T-zone could be an oil slick by noon, no question, but my under eyes can get dry and have fine lines that powders just love to settle into. So a powder that promises to be lightweight, non-drying, non-cakey, and oil controlling for 16 hours sounds less like makeup and more like a little bit of magic, but I'm going to share with you today if it's the real deal. Okay, first off, the packaging is surprisingly small and compact, which is really great for travel. It has a little twist and lock sifter to prevent a powder explosion in your makeup bag, which was a very thoughtful touch. When you open it, the powder is so incredibly fine. I tapped some onto the lid and it just poofed up like a little cloud. I would say it's actually, you know, no scent. It really has no scent, definitely not a perfume scent. And so for this test today, I split my face. On my left side, I used a poof and I baked, and then for the right side, I dusted with a big fluffy brush for a light overall dusting. So first up, baking this side, I'm pressing the powder in and it immediately mattifies everything beautifully. It gives a subtle brightening lift without looking stark or ashy. It feels comfortable and weightless on my skin. And now for the rest of my face, I'm taking my fluffy brush, dipping into the powder, tapping off the excess and sweeping it across my forehead, nose, chin, under my eyes as well. And it basically vanished into my skin, left no shine, and gave a soft matte airbrushed finish like they promised. My pores look so much softer and blurred, and it doesn't feel heavy in the slightest. After letting this side bake for a few minutes, I swept away the extra powder, and wow, the result was so smooth. My under eye looked so bright, velvety, and there was no settling into the fine lines at this point. So the side that I dusted looked flawless as well. So we were off to a great start, but let's see if it will actually last up to 16 hours though, or even by a few hours. So here it's 8 a.m. and the makeup is officially on. Here I got my before shot. Standing here, my skin looks so good, smooth, matte without being flat, and it definitely does have that soft focus filter like effect. The side I baked with the powder is a little slightly brighter and looks incredibly smooth, not cakey or chalky at all. Now time for the big test. I took a flash photo and with the flash on, and yep, surprisingly zero flashback, no ghostly white cast, no weird patches. NYX completely delivered on that promise, which is huge for an affordable or actually any powder product. Let's get super up close in the mirror though and look under the chin and the eyes. No creepiness or texture around my nose and chin. Everything looks beautifully blurred. Smile lines are nice and clean. This is our perfect starting point, but I went ahead and took more pictures throughout the day to see if it would hold up. So here it's 12 p.m., 4 hours in. I've been at my desk working, drinking, having my smoothie, and I took my first check-in. Looking in the mirror, I immediately was genuinely impressed. This powder held up so well. The soft matte finish was still going strong. There was a tiny bit of a natural glow starting to peek through on my forehead, but it just looks like beautiful, healthy skin, not oil, nothing to worry about. So let's get close again. My under eyes are always the first place to show wear, and on the side that I dusted with the powder, I can see the tiniest, most minimal settling into the fine lines. You really have to look for it though, but on the side where I baked, it still looks pretty much perfect. No creasing whatsoever. It seems like baking really locked it into place. And then around my nose, which is usually starting to look a little worn out by now, the powder is still holding on. Nothing was separating or breaking up. My pores still look nice and blurred. So 4 hours in, this Wonder Snatch powder definitely was doing exactly what it said it would do. So here we officially hit the 8-hour mark. It's 4 p.m., which is usually right around when my makeup starts to fade. And to make things interesting, I just put it through a little stress test. I had to run some errands, which involved a brisk 20-minute walk. Usually after I walk, I'm pretty sweaty. So, okay, I wanted to show you guys what we're working with here though. And my forehead is definitely a little bit shiny now. We've moved from dewy into a little bit oily territory, but the great news is the powder has not broken up underneath the oil. The real test is around my nose and mouth, and usually these spots are a hot mess. It's usually rubbed off on the bridge of my nose, but with this powder, it's mostly stayed in place. There's no major separation around my nostrils, which is honestly a miracle for me. And then the under eyes, guys, the side with the light dusting has more noticeable creasing now, but it's not terrible, but it has settled a bit. On the side that we baked, it still looks shockingly good. It's not as perfect as in the morning, but it has creased up so much less than where we just dusted it on. And the brightening effect from the baking is also still visible. So I did a great job of holding my foundation in place, even where the oil broke through. For 8 hours plus, it really held up well. So by 8 p.m., we are 12 hours in. I cooked dinner in a steamy kitchen and just was going about my evening, errands at this point. And most longwear products have waved the white flag by now. And I'm looking in my bathroom mirror under that super harsh lighting that reveals everything. And honestly, it still was hanging in there. The oil on my forehead and nose is a little present. I would definitely need to blot if I was heading out to a party or something like that. But the pore blurring effect is still there, but you can see my texture in my skin a bit right now. But what's really impressive is how the makeup has not totally fallen apart. It didn't get patchy or cakey. There were no clumps in some spots or anything like that. It just faded gracefully. My under eye area is another story. The lightly dusted side is looking a little tired, but the baked side is the hero of this entire story. It still looks lived in, but the creasing is still so minimal compared to where we just dusted on the right side. It absolutely made my concealer last for hours longer. And for the 12-hour check-in, the fact that half my face still looks as good is huge. So the final verdict, 16 hours later, you guys, we actually made it to midnight, and we have definitely hit the 16-hour mark at this point in time. 16 hours of work, errands, cooking, exercising, and my face has definitely been through it. But let's get one last close-up look and give the final verdict. So the oil has arrived, my T-zone is shining bright. That airbrush finish from this morning is just sort of a sweet distant memory. So let's get through the claims though. Claim number 1, 16-hour wear. I'll give this a conditional yes. The picture perfect look didn't actually last 16 hours, but the powder itself didn't break down into a cakey mess. It just allowed my makeup to fade evenly through. For a drugstore powder, that is super impressive. Then there was claim number 2, that it's not cakey. Yes, even now, 16 hours later, my makeup looks not worn in, not heavy or caked on. And then those blurring and airbrush claims that they had, this worked beautifully for a solid 6 to 8 hours. The effect was gorgeous for the first half of the day. It definitely didn't last the full 16 hours, which I did kind of expect, with all the things that I do. But then there was the claim of no flashback. 100% yes, the powder completely is safe for flash photography. So the biggest lesson here is all about the application. The side of my face where I just dusted the translucent powder on, it was pretty much done for the day after 16 hours. But the side where I baked with the powder is the true star. My under eye still looked pretty darn good after 16 hours. This is hands down one of the best powders I've used for baking, whether drugstore or high-end. So is the NYX Wonder Snatch powder that holy grail product? I would love to know what you all think. Have you tried this yet? Did it last 16 hours for you? Tell me your experiences and your skin type as well in the comments below. And if you enjoy these in-depth reviews where we really put products to the test, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss the next one. Okay, so my final honest thoughts, the NYX Wonder Snatch powder is an excellent, affordable powder. But there is a little catch. Its performance really depends on your skin type and how you use it. So if you have super oily skin and you think a light dusting of this will keep you perfectly matte for hours, it might not be that miracle you're hoping for. Realistically, no powder can do that. But if you have normal to combination skin, then this is a big one. If you love to bake your makeup, this powder is a game changer for setting and brightening your under eyes. This gives you a smooth and lasting finish that resists creasing and looks just as good as powders that are 3 times the price. And the formula itself just feels so comfortable all day long. So do I recommend it? Yes, absolutely. It's not a magic wand that keeps you looking flawless for 16 hours with no effort, because that product probably doesn't even exist. But it is a fantastic powder that's amazing at blurring, setting, and making your makeup last longer without looking cakey or giving you flashback. For how well it performs, especially for baking, it has definitely earned a permanent spot in my makeup collection. So again, let me know if you've tried the NYX Wonder Snatch powder. Have you seen Jeffree Star's review on it? He seemed to have loved it. So it is also Jeffree Star approved. But let me know what you think. I want to hear your thoughts and opinions. Have you tried it? Let me know down below. And there are, again, different shades. So I would love to try one of the brightening shades as well. And so I'll be back with that soon. Let me know if that's something you'd like to see. And again, let me know if you've tried these and what your thoughts are. So thank you again so much for spending time with me today, and I will see you very soon.